National Human Rights Commission has bemoaned the surge in assaults on fundamental human rights of citizens, attacks on law enforcement and civil joint task force. Speaking at the Commission's monthly overview of current human rights violations collated across 36 states and the FCT, Executive Secretary, National Human Rights Commission, Dr. Ojukwu, expressed concern over the rise in cases of rights violation, with over 327,000 complaints recorded in the month of June.
You recall, just before the end of administration of President Muhammad Buhari, the law to fund the Human Rights Fund was amended to see whether businesses could contribute a percentage of their tax to support that fund. However, the government of the day then did not also sign that into law. Right now, we are back to the National Assembly for amendment of our law, and all trying to find very creative ways to generate a fund for funding human rights activities in the country, because we all agree it shouldn't only be the business of government. I know it's the primary responsibility of government for the promotion and protection of human rights, but my brother, the acting executive director of Clean Foundation, were open to collaborating with you and other stakeholders around the table to look at creative ways of funding the human rights challenges being faced by the Commission.
Senior Human Rights Advisor to the Executive Secretary, NHRC, Mr. Hilary Ogbonna, presenting the June 2025 dashboard, noted that the marginal increase of 20% in the month of June as compared to May captured a range of thematic areas to include violation of women's rights, freedom of movement, and human dignity issues.
For the month of June, the violation of women's rights continues, and the highest number of complaints we receive is denial of access to children, which stands at 1,890 complaints. There is also abandonment of spouses, which has risen to an astronomical height of 1,348. We wouldn't know the reason for this increase, but as always, we will blame the economy. Then there is also the worrisome gender-based discrimination. This we have seen in both social, political, and cultural affairs as it relates to Nigeria. Sexual and reproductive rights, 779.
Nigeria's Senior Human Rights Advisor, United Nations, Ms. Adua Kufo, acknowledged the role of the tripartite partnership program in supporting the NHRC deliver on its mandate.
We believe it's a really important tool when it comes to monitoring, documenting, and ultimately what we would like to see more of course, is response. I think every month we are seeing the numbers increase, but hopefully we are also using it to get response, to get interventions for people, for rights holders whose rights have been violated or who feel aggrieved in some way. This is a tool that I think is also helpful for our partners. And the feedback we've had from CSO, civil society partners, is again helping us to map out and understand what is happening.